Alright guys, I think this is gonna be the last episode, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I appreciate all the love and support, man, if you've been watching these videos. We did do a little quest I didn't know we had over here, so we gonna go up here and talk to the leader real quick and yeah. But
it's okay, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's go towards the freaking waypoint.
They're scanning for me.
Bro, he was freaking ready to fall in. I didn't know you could freaking ride these. Now, if I knew we could ride these, I wouldn't. I was looking at where kept trying to look for those freaking what's the name, man? Freaking Stride. 24/7. Good, keep moving. Basically look kind of like a Strider, but with freaking antlers on it, I guess you can say. Keep moving. You gotta keep going down the same path, down this long trail. It's gonna be a ride, but it's gonna be working in the end. So, I wish like as you tap, the faster you tap X, the faster the freaking thing went. Don't usually go through there.
Rode right into that.
Going around. Yeah.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More collected.
Not cruel. Fragile cubes.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
Let's go. We freaking killed what? Like 3 or 4 stalkers? Let's go. That's my first freaking time even coming by those freaking things, man. They plant those things. I don't know what exactly are those for. I guess just, I don't know. Let me see. Let me get everything I can use from it. See what's over. I'm gonna use that. Alright, we can go ahead and keep moving, man. I'm not even gonna keep trying to fight these freaking things. Cause I think they're gonna take a lot of my freaking health, so.
I'll find a use for you.
Wow, if you get by, it's just gonna freaking keep going. They're just gonna go off. Alright, let's keep moving. Make sure we check around, cause they're just sitting dormant like freaking, they're just sitting dormant on the freaking mountain, like protectors or something, I guess. Like that. I think this is the end, though. I'm not even gonna lie. Keep going up.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Now they're hunting me.
Alright, man, it's so many of these freaking machines. I don't even know how I'm coming out right now. Wow. It's everything in the book is over there. I want to know if I can freaking, wow. Oh wow, there's too many of them. Oh my god. This is a no-go. We're gonna go and keep running. This is bad. Picking up all that though. Oh wow. Keep going. We're gonna have to clear these vent off. Get them off my back real quick. Alright, here we go. Keep moving, keep moving. I'm just trying to jump on places, I don't know where I'm going. I have no idea where I'm going. Alright, keep going. Oh. There we go.
Lightning's trouble. Guessing that I'm almost there.
Correct.
Sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't back down. This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Mind your footing.
Crap, I almost freaking died right then. Alright, let's see what we gotta do, man, and get, to freaking kill Hades. The last boss fight should be coming up soon enough. I think it's coming up this way. Oh, what the heck is... What the heck? Why did I have to do all that?
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer.
So Aloy is freaking basically just Elizabeth
Glad that's over.
Sobek, her DNA, like, just, oh wow. It's just her DNA just freaking created by machine basically.
Maybe further up the shaft.
We're going to collect all this. Go back up. I didn't mean to freaking fall down. But it happened. Let's go up. Alright, can I freaking go up? I don't know what's going on with these freaking controls.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this This was all enclosed by rock and metal.
I don't know what the heck did all this.
Elizabeth's room.
Alright, we made it.
I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for. Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on. There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way. When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it, every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture!
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
I keep finding these power cells. What do they do?
Parkour stuff right now, but I don't know where the hell to go on this friggin' map. They friggin' don't give you no indications, like near stuff, bro. Like if you can't find it, so I'm just making my way one way or another.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
I don't need to hear anything more. You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city. The Spire. I love this bit.
He's dead.
Alright guys, now we have different weapons now, so we can use all these different arrow types and different ammunition. So we're gonna try this on this last friggin' missions. So let's go and talk to Avad.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge of defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
It's huge.
Look for cover. Don't get trapped. By the sun. An attack. Meridian won't fall. The sun set us here because we knew we'd be here. I'd like an opportunity to share a drink with Erend. There's a man.
I don't think I want to look at those preparations, so we're gonna go ahead and rest before the final battle. And yeah, let's get this crack-a-lackin', man. It's the end game, so let's do it.
Protect your city from the army outside.
What's happening? Is the battle starting?
Olin's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
I said rest before the battle, no way back. Alright, let's get this thing started.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Holy moly!
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out. No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Look out! You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
The end is inevitable.
Die!
Why do you fight? Wherever you go. The end is inevitable. You cannot run from
Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go! He's quick. Damn him. Blocked again. Quick. Damn him. Damn him. He's quick. Bridge can't take much more of this. It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am chosen. You came from nothing. You will die on nothing. A savage cannot understand destiny.
Blocked again. He's quick.
Your fate was set. Die beneath the sun! Impossible.
Let's go!
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
None of this was meant to be, Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand?
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun. I'd have to ditch something.
I wasn't even trying to do that, bro. Oh, excuse that, man. Excuse that. That was trashing me, but yeah.
This'll last.
Meridian! Hold the line!
Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon! On the platform!
Be here when that hits.
From the south!
Here it comes. Better move. Time to go.
Look to the west!
Gotta get to another platform.
but be wary.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Raise arms again! West!
Here it comes. Better move.
Stormbird!
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
My all-mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Your challenge. Nobody turns away from a challenge.
Rest now, Eye Center. Begun. Hades is transmitting. If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Venora, Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there. Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be Easy. So no holding back.
Aloy!
They're alive.
It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
The metal devil must fall.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
Deathbringer right there!
for now.
The goddess's enemies lay low.
Running out of time.
Man, I'm just not noticing we have time. Oh wow, dude. Wow.
All of you, focus on the new machines! We're running out of time.
Fight her well, they are struck down.
Execute.
Aloy, the Deathbringer's omens are on you.
Take more than you to stop me.
It's down! Time to do what you came for, Aloy.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Alright, man. That's the end, bro. I can say, bro, this was a hell of a game, bro. I loved it all the way, but it was quite challenging. Compared to other games, bro, this game was a lot more challenging than most games I played nowadays, bro. Even on freaking medium difficulty. I think between this and Crash Bandicoot, bro, those two games are freaking two of the most challenging I've played this year so far. Days Gone wasn't as challenging. I'll say it really wasn't that challenging when I first started off, man. It really wasn't. But this game here, it beats being difficult by a long shot. So, and if you enjoyed this freaking thing, man, go ahead and freaking get this thing a thumbs up if you enjoyed this series. Comment what you thought of this last episode, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel if you are new, man, and join the G Squad. We're about to go ahead and finish this scene up, and then we're going to go ahead and end it out, man. Hope you guys love this game as much as I did. I'm out. Peace.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the luminous shadow prior to the final battle for Meridian. You keep all loot and experience for your successful playthrough. Additional New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game again from the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated throughout this playthrough. A New Game Plus loadout of your current inventory skill has been created to play in this mode. Simply choose New Game Plus option in the main menu. You can also create new loadouts via the pause menu in the game. Thank you for playing the Horizon team. Alright, man. Well, we completed the face of extension. So that wraps this up, man. We made it to level 32. So that was the highest we got, man. So tell me the highest you guys did get. What the crap is that? We got another freaking quest. Oh, okay. So that's just the last mission again, I guess. But yeah, if you did enjoy the series, man, give this freaking thing a thumbs up, like I freaking said, and be waiting out for the next game, man, which I think will be Borderlands 3, or I might do Shadow War. I don't know. Comment some good games below that you want me to do on this channel, man, and let me know. And hopefully you guys subscribe, man, and I'm out. Peace.